Hi everyone. Look again. We are here with our topic in 10 arithmetic progression. Look, yesterday we have started arithmetic progression. We have discussed about the basic definition about arithmetic progression. We have also discussed that what is sequence, series, and progression there. Then we have done problems on based of our arithmetic progression. We have in our last topic yesterday we have discussed that what is we discussed about our general formula to find out the general terms of nth terms of an AP. Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 by d, and a plus n minus 1 into d. What is our general formula to get nth term of AP is given by a plus n minus 1 d, where the terms meaning as Tn is as now it's nth terms, a is first term, n is number of terms, and d is our common difference. D is our common difference. And now look, in today's class we are going to be do some problems based on our general term formula to find out means nth term formula. And we are going to start with one of the proving question. Prove that in AP, prove that in AP Tm plus n, what is we have to prove? The sum of m plus nth term and sum of m minus nth terms is 2 times mth terms. We starting with today with one of the proving problems. What we have to prove here? We have to prove that sum of what is Tm plus n represent here. Tm plus n represent m plus nth terms. Tm minus n represent m minus nth terms. Tm represent mth terms. What do we have to show here? We have to show here the sum of m plus nth and m minus nth terms is equal to 2 times mth terms, is equal to 2 times mth terms. Then we are going to be start with we are going to be using general term. What is of Tm plus n? From general formula, Tm plus n is written as a plus m plus n minus 1d. How can we represent T minus n? A plus m minus n minus 1d. Put at the place of n we put first m plus n, then we put m minus n. Now we are going to be take some Tm plus n, Tm minus n. Taking which side? Taking our left hand side now. Then what is this? Sums are equal to a plus a. We have 2a. And taken out d common, then we have m plus n minus 1 plus m minus n minus 1 into d. Now look what we have. We have 2a. Here what we are going to be cancel out this n, cancel to n. Then what we have? We have in bracket 2m minus 2d. Now we are going to take out common 2. Then we have a plus m minus 1d. What is this represent? A plus m minus 1d. A plus m minus 1d represent Tm. Then a plus m minus 1d represent, yes, it's represent Tm. It's represent our mth terms. Now look, what we have proved here? We have proved that in AP the sum of m plus n terms to the sum of m minus n terms. The sum of m plus n to the m minus n term is equal to 2 times our general terms m. This is our required proving, which we have to prove. Again, I am going to revise it. What we have to prove here? We have to prove here Tm plus n plus Tm minus 1 equal to 2 times Tm. We use just general terms formula. Tm plus is given by a plus m minus 1d. Tm minus n is given by a plus m minus n minus 1d. We added this both. We have taken our left hand side. After solving, we get our result as a 2 times Tm. This is our proving part. Then. Look again, we are going to take next question. Again, we have given there. How many multiples of 4 lie between? How many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? We have to find out how many multiples lie between 4 and sorry, lie between not 4, it's a 10. How many? 10 and 250. How many multiples are 4? How many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? We have to find out the multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250. Then how can we are going to solve such types of problems? We have to find out how many multiples. The meaning of how many multiples is that we have to find the number of terms. The number of terms means the number of terms which are lie between this 10 and 250. How can we get to solve such types of problem? Whenever we have to find out any multiples between any the numbers given there, then to first of all we have to write down the series first one. Multiples of 4, it's what? 4, 2, 8, then 12. 4 to 8 less than 10, we have to take between the numbers 10 to 250, the numbers greater than 10. Then our first number which is multiple of 4 is what? It's a, yes, 12, 16, 20, and in such manners, what we get in the last, what is your last number? Sorry, it's a number less than 250. It's a what? 4, 6, 20, 4, 2, 8, then it's a 248. This is our last number. Now we have a numbers, the multiples of 4s lie which between 10 to 250. Now we have a, what is this? What is represent series? Yes, this represent a arithmetic progression series having a common difference 4 in this numbers. Now we have to find out n here. How can we solve? Look, what is our general formula Tn for a plus n minus 1d? We can use our same formula for last term L equal to a plus n minus 1d. If we have a series this, then we can take this 248 as a last terms. Then our the general term formula a plus n. We get our last term formula L is equal to what? By L is given by a plus n minus 1d. Also suppose what we have here from series, we have L is what? 248. A is what here? We have 12. D is what here? 4. And we have to find out what? N, number of terms. We have to, because it's asked there how many multiples of 4. How many multiples of 4 lie between this and this. Then look, putting this value in this formula, L is equal to a plus n minus 1d. What we have? 248. A at the place of a put 12 plus n minus 1. What is the d? We have 4. Now 248 minus 12, what we have? 248 minus 12, 238 minus 2, 236. Here we get 236 and n minus 1, 4 divided by 4. What we get? 4.20, 4, 9, 36. Now 59 is equal to n minus 1. Then n is equal to 59 plus 1, 60. 59 plus 1, 60. How many numbers are lying between 10 to 250, which is multiple of 4 is what? How many numbers are there? There are 60 numbers, which is multiples of 4, which numbers lie between 10 and 250. Then look, we have a problem. We have to find out number of multiples which is lie between 10 to 250, which are multiples of 4. Then we start with 12 and 16 and we get the first of our series there. We are going to find out the numbers between 10 to 250, which is multiple of 4. But look, when we are going to be count, there is another method to find out. It's what? It's our counting method. You can also find this answer by counting method. So we start with what? 12, 16, 20, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, 52, 56, 60, 64, 68, 72, 76, 80, 84, 88, 92, 96, 100, then 104, 108, 112, 116, 120 and so on. And then you can also find out this result by using counting, the way of the counting, but look, it takes a time. That's why use a formula. What is the mathematics? In the mathematics, we have a use a arranged way to solve any problems. Because the generalizations of any things, it's taking a long time to take out our result there. Then look, we have to be knowledge about our formula, which formula we have to be used there. Then now look, We are going to take our next problem. The next one what we have which term of the AP 121 comma 117 113 which term of the AP 121 117 113 is the first negative term, is the first negative term. Look, in such types of problem, when we have to find out first negative term, to find out in such problems, to find out any negative terms, we use our concept to generalize this. To get first negative term, we have to be start with the first negative term. We have to be start with Tn less than 0. In any such types of AP problems where we have to find out the first negative terms, we have to start with, yes, we have to be start with our as Tn is less than 0. Either in this problem we are not going to use any equality problem that हम यहाँ पे इक्वालिटी Tn इक्वल टू 0 से इक्वालिटी यूज़ नहीं करेंगे, क्योंकि हमें फर्स्ट निगेटिव टर्म, हम पहला निगेटिव टर्म कौन सा मिलेगा, हमें निगेटिव्स की तरफ जाना है. तो ऑब्वियसली निगेटिव टर्म्स क्या होते हैं, जो भी नंबर 0 से लेस होते हैं वो सारे निगेटिव्स होते हैं. अब उसे निगेटिव रियल लाइन पे हमें जाकर काउंट करना है वहाँ पे. दैट्स वाई हम Tn इज लेस देन 0 के साथ ही स्टार्ट करेंगे. व्हाट इज आवर Tn? व्हाट इज आवर Tn? Tn इज गिवन बाय a plus n minus 1 d less than 0, where our a is what? First term. This is our a. A is what? 121. We have to find out the value of n. What is d? 117 minus. How can we find out d? Second term minus first term. The value of d is what? Minus 4. We get here minus 4 less than 0. Now 121 minus 4 into n, minus 4n minus minus plus 4 less than 0. Now 121 plus 4, 125 minus 4n less than 0. Now look what we have to do. It's now inequality problems. We are not going to solve this by in general way. We are not going to be able to shift it. To solve it, what we have to do? We are going to add 1 minus 125 to the both side. 125 minus 125 minus 4 less than 0 minus 125. Now what we have? This is 0. Then we have minus 4 and less than minus 125. Now look, here we are not going to be cancel out this minus terms because it's an inequality sign. We are not able to be cancel. Cancellations law only follows in which what? Yeah, when any types of cancellations law are follows in when there is a sign of equality. It's a sign of inequality. We are not able to cancel out this minus to minus. Either we have to be multiply with this minus, or either we have to be divide by this values by minus 4. Look, inequality, when we are going to be please remember that whenever we are going to solve inequalities, whenever we are going to be multiply the both side by negative terms or divide by negative terms, the sign of inequality change there. The sign of inequality change there. What I want to say that what we have? We have minus 4 and less than minus 125. To solve it, we are going to divide both sides by minus 4. But when we are going to divide by both sides by minus 4, our inequality sign change. It's less than. Now it's a greater than. Now cancel out, then we have n greater than, what we get, it's a 4, 3, 12, 4, 1, 4, 31 whole sum 1 by 4. Now it's n is greater than 31 whole sum 1 by 4, मतलब जो आपका टर्म है वो 31 से बड़ी होनी चाहिए. Then what is our required answer? Which is the first negative term? Our 32 32वां टर्म क्या होगा? और 32nd टर्म इज फर्स्ट नेगेटिव टर्म. दिस इज आवर आंसर. और 32 हमारा जो 32वां टर्म है, द वैल्यू ऑफ n, आवर 32 in terms is the first negative term. Look, you have to remember in your mind that from here inequalities, because it's a error done by you whenever you are going to solve any inequality, that here you are going to forget that you are just cancel to minus and getting n is less than 31 also 1 by 4, then your answer would be what? It's a 30 there, and it's a wrong answer. You can verify it's by the way of counting purpose in manners. Go to counting and find out who is true and just n is 32 is the correct answer, or n is 30 is correct answer. Now look, we have discussed 2 and 3 problems most. Now look, we are again going to take another questions which are based on our general terms formula. The angles of a triangle in AP, if the greatest angle, find the angle of a triangle. It's given that the angles of a triangles are in AP. It's given there the angles of a triangles are in AP. If the greatest angle is twice the least, it's given there. If the greatest angle is twice the least, find the angles of the triangles. Greatest angle is twice the least. Find the angles. Look, to solve it, and whenever we are going to be take our numbers in AP, whenever we are going to be take 3 numbers or 4 numbers or 5 numbers in AP, then we have to be take some rules there. Just look in here we have to take 3 numbers. Whenever we have to take 3 numbers are in AP, let the whenever we have to take 3 numbers on AP, the numbers are, we have to take a minus d, a plus d. Okay, you have to be kept in your mind that whenever we are have a take 3 numbers in AP, what is our number? We have to be take what? We have to be use the numbers as a minus d, a plus d. Look, we have to take here 3 angles. That's we are going to look. The numbers are in. The numbers are arranged in such a way that these numbers are in AP. The difference between all 3 numbers is what? It's a d there. Then you have to be mind that whenever we have to take 3 numbers, then we have to be take here we have to take 3 angles. Then what is our starting? Then we have to start with what we are going to start with. Let the what we are going to start? Let the angles be a minus d, a and a plus d. Now we have angles. Obviously, you can find out which one be greater than. Well, we have now don't know about the values of a there, but we are sure that which one is greater here. This is a. This is a minus d. Obviously, this is a very list. It's our list number, and which is our greatest number? It's a plus d. Means if we have 3 angles, meaning these 3 angles, our greatest angle is what? A plus d. Our least angle is what? A minus d. Because we have a given condition here. If the greatest angles is twice the least, given if the greatest angle is twice the least, it's given there. Then look, we are going to first solve this. What we have? A plus d is equal to 2a minus 2d. Then what we have? We have 2a minus a and a minus 3d equal to 0. Then from here we have a is equal to 3d. Take it this one. Now look, what is the relationship between here? We have a is equal to 3d. It's there is nothing any relationship here, but look, we have just a equal, but it's given there. What is given that? It's given that in a triangle. What is the property of triangle? Sums of angles in our triangle. Yes. The sums of angles of a triangle is what? It is equal to 180 degree. These represent the angles of a triangle. Then also what we have? We have a minus d plus a plus d is equal to 180 degree. Now these d's are cancelled to each other. Then what is what we get? We get from here 3a is equal to 180, then a is equal to 60 degree. Now what we have? We have a is equal to 3d, then from 1 d is equal to a by 3 means 60 by 3 means what we get? We get 20 degree. Now we get the value of d, we get the value of a, we have to find out our angles. Then what is our angles? A minus d, 60 minus 20, the first angle is, our least angle is 40 degree. Second angle is A, means we have our second angle is 60 degree. Third angle is A plus D, means 60 plus 20, 80 degree. These are our required result. Our angles are given by 40 degree, 60 degree and 80 degree. This is our required result. So what we have given here in problems, we start with, we have given that there are three angles which are in AP. The angles of triangles are in AP, and it's also given that the greatest angle is twice the least. The greatest angle is twice the least. Then we have to find out the angles of a triangles. Now look, whenever we have three numbers in AP, then we have to start with, we have to take the three numbers alike, A minus D, A and A plus D. Then we have to let our three angles be given by A minus D, A and A plus D. Now it's given that look, in this A plus D is our greatest angle, A minus D is our least angle. Then it's given that greatest angle is 2 times least angle, A plus D is equal to 2 times A minus D. We are going to solve this. After solving, we get the relationship between A and D is what? A is equal to 3D. Now look, these three angles are our part, these are our angles of triangles. Then what is the properties of triangles? Angles of triangles there, then we know that the sum of angles of triangle is equal to 180 degree. Then A minus D plus A plus D is equal to 180 degree. Then we have the value, what we get? We get here A is equal to what? 60 degree. To getting the values of A equal to 60 degree, we have relationship A is equal to 3D. From here we get D is equal to A by 3. Putting the value of A is 60 degree, we get the value of D is what? 20 degree. Now we have the values of A and D. Our first angle is A minus D. 60 minus 20, 40, A is 60, A plus D, 60 plus 20, 80 degree. Then therefore our angles are given by 40, 60 and 80. And also you have verified that these angles are in AP because the common difference between these angles is 20 degree. Let's do another question. Look. If 8 times the 8 terms of an AP is equal to 12 times the 12th term of the AP, then find its 28th term. Look, what we have in the question that it's given there, if 8 times the 8 terms, what is given there? 8 times the 8 terms is equal to 12 times the 12th term of an AP. Means that is 8, what is our T8 is equal to 12 times T12. It's given there. Then to solve such types of problems, what we have to start? We have to start with, because we don't know about any arithmetic progression series there. We are not able to find out then to solve such types of problem, we have to let the first term of AP, let A be the first term and D be the common difference. Let A be the first term and D be the common difference of given AP. Then what do we have? We have 8 into T8. What is our T8? A plus 7D is equal to 12. What is our T12? A plus 12 minus 1. A plus 11D. Now look, we are going to solve this. What do we get? We get 8A. We get 8A plus 8 7 56D is equal to 12A plus 12 into 11, 132d. Now we are going to solve it. 12a minus 8, what we get? We get 4a is equal to, we are accepting 8a, 4a is equal to 56 minus 132. Then we get 76. Then we get 4a is equal to minus 76d. Dividing by 4, what we get? 4 1 4 4 and 3 4 9. Then a is equal to minus 19d. Now we get a relationship between a and d is what? Our first term is minus 19 times d. What we get here? Because it's given that in the question. What we have given there, if the 8 times the 8 terms of an AP is 8 times the 8 terms of an AP is equal to 12 times the 12 terms of the AP, then find its 20th term. 20th term means we have to find here T20 term. Now we have to find out what? हमें जो T20 terms है उसकी वैल्यू बतानी है. Look, A is equal to minus 90d. Now we are going to find out T20. What is our T20? Is given by A plus 19d. It's what? A plus 21 or minus b. A plus 19. The value of A is what? Minus 19d. Minus 19d plus 19d. What do we get? The value of our 20th term is what? 0. It's what? 0. Look, again I am going to revise this question again. It's given there, yeah? The 8 times of 8 terms of an AP is equal to 12 times the 12 terms of an AP. Then we start with our given condition. We have started, let the first term of an AP be A and common difference be D. Then according to question, 8 into 8, what is our 8 terms? 8 terms given by A plus 8 minus 1D means 8 plus 7D. Equal to 12 into, what is our T12 term? It's given by A plus 12 minus 1 into D. 12 minus 1, 11. A plus 11D. Now we are going to solving this. After solving, we get the relationship between A and D is what? A is equal to minus 19 times this. Then we are going to find out our T20 terms. Our T20 terms is what? A plus 19D. But the value of A is minus 19D. After putting the value of A, we get our 20 terms of this given AP is 0. Is 0. Now look, we are going to take our next question. It's given there. So that A minus B, A plus B forms, look out, it's a half question, I am reading that. We have to be here, what we have to take here that for what values of k the numbers, for what values of the k the numbers 3k plus 2, for what values of the number, for what value of the k the numbers 3k plus 2, 4k plus 3 and 6k minus 1 are in AP. Are in AP. We have to find out the value of k such that these 3 numbers are in AP. Look, if these 3 numbers are in AP, if we have 3 numbers are in AP, what is our properties of AP? The property of AP is that if these 3 numbers are in AP, the common difference are, the common difference means the difference of second term to the first term is equal to the difference of third to the second term. Then we are going to use the property of our arithmetic progression. Means if these numbers are in AP, then 4k plus the difference of 4k plus to the 3k plus 2 is must be equal to the difference of 6k minus 1 to the 4k plus 3. Now look what we have. 4k we have 4k plus 3 minus 3k minus 2. Here we get 6k minus 1 minus 4k minus 3. 4k minus 3k, we get k here. 3 minus 2, we get plus 1 here. 6k minus 4k, we get 2k here. Minus 1 minus 3, we get 4 here. Now take variables same side. Now we have 2k minus k is equal to 1 plus 4. Then k is equal to 5. Then our the value of k is 5. For the k is equal to 5, this given three numbers are in AP, we can put the values of 5 and find out the given number. 5, 3, 15 plus 2 means this number is our 17. 5 for 20 it's a 23, and 6k minus 1, 30 minus 1 means 29. Look, the common difference are same here. 23 minus 17 6, 29 minus 23 6, and the value of k is what? 5. Okay, this is enough for today class. Please revise all the questions which I have discussed today. Thanks to all.